Butler Basketball is back. We have so much to talk about. We got Gordon Hayward helping out with the squad. We got games starting up this weekend. We can talk about the two exhibition games. We are ready to go.
You're in the doghouse. Work it, take a lot to be a dog. Oh boy! Oh, got
Welcome to episode 4 of the Doghouse Podcast. I'm your host, Roosevelt Jones. Sorry for the delay. I've had a bunch of stuff going on. Been moving, been coaching the basketball team, been training guys. So been trying to get all that organized. But I'm set. I'm ready for the basketball season. I'm excited for this year's team. Been a lot of good things going on, man. I just can't wait to get started. So let's get right into it. First thing we got up, Gordon Hayward has announced that he will be the executive basketball advisor for the Butler Bulldogs. This was announced on October 14, 2025, and I love this. I need Butler players to keep coming back and support the Dogs. That's one thing that you see from all the top schools in the programs. You see they always bring in the former players to come in, help in the younger generation, and keep building on what the right way is supposed to be like. And for us, it's the Butler way. And I think over the years, we kind of got away from that. But I think athletic director Grant Landecker and Thad and his wife, they are doing a great job of contacting everybody that's been a part of the Butler program, asking them to come in and join and have everything that they got going on. And I think just having Gordon Hayward there, like he's an NBA player, he's a really good NBA player. He made a lot of money, he had a great career. Now that he can give back to the younger generation, that's going to do wonders for the Butler program as far as recruiting, as far as NIL, as far as skill development. Like, those are things that he can help out with, and that's going to bring Butler back to the top of the Big East where they should be and be competing every single game. So I think that's really good, and I'm so excited for that. And hopefully we can have more guys being able to keep coming back, more guys being able to provide, more guys to come back and give games to the younger generation, because Butler is a great place to be at. I had a tremendous 5 years there. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I gave everything I had to Butler, and Butler has gave me so much more back that I'm so thankful that I can always go back to Butler and feel the love and everything that I have going on. So shout out to Gordon Hayward, shout out to Thad Mother, shout out to Grant Linedecker for getting that in place and keep building the program. Hopefully as the years keep going, we can stay at the top of the Big East Conference, man. But just next up, we're going into the two Butler exhibition games. First game they had, it was against Notre Dame, where the Butler Bulldogs lost in a 1-point game for it. So it was a kind of weird game. Both teams didn't play their normal matchup that they would play in a close game going down to the wire. So you can take everything that happened with that with a grain of salt. But one thing that I did take away that I like is Bizjack. He's really shooting the ball very well. Like, you can take those things to every game. Like, he's ready to go. He's building off how he ended his last season with, and going to this season ready, locked and loaded. So I'm happy for him. The longest tenure Bulldog, these NIL days, you really don't get players that's going to be at schools for 2 to 3 years. So for him to stay here, keep building, keep trusting what they got going on at the Butler program, like, that's big time. So hopefully he can just keep building on as the season keeps going on and bring everybody along with him, because he plays the right way. I know he wants to win. I know he wants to win there. So shout out to Philly Bizjack. And then as far as everybody else, I kind of like what they did with having Jalen Jackson as a point guard. I know the first game he was kind of limited coming off that ankle injury, but I think he's a really good player. He played very well at Purdue Fort Wayne. They averaged close to 20 points, or near average 20 points a game, and being able to get to put somebody along next to Bizjack to handle basketball and take the pressure off Bizjack so he doesn't always have to play that point guard. Jalen Jackson is going to be big. It's going to be a big key doing that. So I think if Jalen Jackson keep getting healthier throughout the entire time, like they're going to be a nice 1-2 punch going on with that. And then I just think Indiana State, another game, it was kind of weird. They played 4 quarters instead of playing the 2 halves. For some reason, during exhibition time, coaches don't always want to show teams how they're going to do their lineups, how they're going to rotate guys in and out. They don't want to show all their sets, what they would do at this point in time, what they do at this point in time. So that's why they kind of switch things up and maybe not record games. It's kind of why the 2 exhibition games when they're recorded, because I was a former coach, so I kind of know how the ins and outs goes. Basically, the coaches sign a contract with each other saying that they won't share any information with any other coaches, with the video, with the game, all that stuff. But like, if you call them, they can give you some stuff about scouting report, yada, yada. But as everybody knows, all coaches don't follow that game plan. Some coaches still give out videos and still do things and don't follow suit with what they want to do. So that's kind of why some teams take this route. But going off of that, I like the route that these high majors have been taking, where they've been playing top teams in these exhibition games, because I think it's very key, because nowadays teams are not scared to play each other. Like, you got the high majors playing beginning of the season. Like, I love that. You have the games they play in Indianapolis usually, or Chicago, where top 5, top 10 teams are playing against each other, like the Michigan States. You got your Kentuckys, you got your Arkansas, like those top teams, your Dukes, like they start playing real basketball at the beginning of the season. So I think it was really good that teams are now playing high major teams in exhibition games, and they're actually playing their guys. They're not just throwing guys out there just to waste everybody's time coming to watch games. Like, these dudes are out there competing, and I love it. I want to see guys that's going to compete at the highest level at all times. Like, stop running away from the smoke. Play basketball. Like, I know conference is tough, and the way that you can get into tournaments is kind of different with your quad 1s, quad 2s, Ken Palm rankings. Like, that all goes into effect, and I know that's the main part of scheduling. Like, conference commissioners will tell you, like, hey, these are the teams that we want you to play, because we are trying to get the most teams in the NCAA tournament. Like, they don't care if you're trying to get prepared or how you're trying to get prepared for your season throughout the course of the long year. They're telling you, like, hey, you have to play these games against this ranked team, these games against this ranked team, and then you have to play 3 or 4 quad 2s or quad 1 games against these teams. Because if you do that, and if you blow these teams out, and then you keep these teams close to you if you lose to them, that will help you get to the NCAA tournament. So it's tough. Like, it's so many things that goes in with scheduling and all that stuff. So it's really weird. So, but getting back to Butler, I went on a tangent there. I think I like the season that they have coming up, man. I think we have a really good team. If you saw the episode that I did with Coach Alex Barlow, the assistant coach at Butler, he talked about how fast-paced and how athletic he thinks this team is. He said it was one of the most athletic teams that he thinks he's seen in Butler history. So I think from the first two games, you can kind of see the athleticism there. The height differential was really there, so I think it's going to be there. It's just building. Like, you're bringing in so many new guys. Like, you have a ton of freshmen, you got a ton of transfers, and so with them having 10, 11, 12 guys that they think they can play, and then trying to find rotations and minutes for everybody, like, that's going to be really tough. So I think it's going to be. It might be a slow process. Like, everybody might not be as happy as they want to at the beginning of the year, but I think as the season keeps going, they build on it and they kind of figure out their rotations, who goes in this spot, who goes in that spot, who plays well with each other, plus minus when these guys on the court versus when those other guys on the court. Then you'll start seeing really good lineups playing against other teams and putting a really good product out there. So we have a first game coming up. We have University of Southern Indiana, USI out at Evansville. So USI just became D1 a few years ago. So Butler needs to come out right away, show their athleticism, show their size, show that they're a Big East team, and don't play around. Don't keep the game close. Obviously, when Butler played Indiana State a couple of days ago, they kind of started off slow. Dad had to call a timeout. He was pretty upset with them. Like, you have to be locked in right when the game is starting. You can't think that teams are just going to bow down. Like, everybody knows Butler University. Everybody knows the history of the Bulldogs. So you got to know you are getting everybody's A game. So just going up against Butler, going against Southern Indiana. Sorry, like I said, the game is going to be on November 5th. USI didn't have a good year last year. 10-20, 5-15 in the OVC. Like I said, it should be a game where Butler comes out and dominates. It should also be a game where our veteran guys are playing the right way, and then we are able to get our freshmen in, let them get some playing times. Like, this is where guys can develop in real life action games where it counts. Your points count, your stats count, your plus minus counts. Like, this is when the real stuff starts. So we need to come out ready to go from the jump. And I just think we have a pretty good team. Like, Finley Bizjack, Jalen Jackson, Ajayi, Kaiser, and then Jones at the 5. Like, I think that's going to be the starting 5, and I think that's a really good starting 5 that could compete with anybody. And then just the depth of the team, man. Like, we have to. The one big thing that I think that Butler's going to have to do is that they're really going to have to make shots. Like, making shots is, I think that was one of the big things that they recruited as far as transfers and for freshmen. Making shots is going to be a big key for Butler, because I feel like the last few years that has been one of the struggles. Making shots and then our interior defense. I feel like Butler has addressed both of those. So we will see as the season keeps going on. And I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we will be right back. And welcome back to the Doghouse. Last thing that I kind of want to touch on is just preseason rankings and where the Bulldogs are ranked at for the 2025-26 season. The Butler Bulldogs was ranked 10th in the Big East Conference preseason-wise. So that shouldn't surprise anybody. Like every single year since my first team entered into the Big East, we were practically always picked at the bottom half of the Big East. So basically what my message would be is accept that chip on your shoulder. Like that's literally how all the teams in the conference view you. They view you guys as bottom tier team in the Big East, a Butler program that's a lot of history, and basically they're saying that they don't respect you guys. So my message would be is accept that chip on your shoulder, be ready to play right from the jump, and make everybody regret putting you guys down there for the preseason rankings. Obviously, when we played, they had us in the bottom half. Like we usually finish closer to the top half as the season ended because we had guys that had chips on their shoulders, guys that always felt they were underrated their entire lives. And we came together, played as a team, ran our stuff the right way. We played defense at a high level. In the Big East, you have to play defense at a high level. I know nowadays it's a lot of scoring and teams want to put points up, but if you can play defense at a high level, you will win a lot of games. Houston, University of Houston is a great example. They're a team, they got top players. They don't put up a lot of points, but they will lock you down. Like if you guys take that and want to guard teams for 40 minutes, locked in, together, playing as a team, the wins will take care of themselves. As long as you don't worry about individual accolades and all that other stuff, all you care is about the name on the front of the jersey. Butler, represent a team that has a great history, that has great fans behind you, that expects winning. You should take on that challenge. Take on that challenge. Go out there every single day, practice games with that chip on your shoulder. I've seen you guys play this past summer. I like your team. I think you have a very good team. Like I said, Alex Barlow said you guys have a very athletic team. Play together as one. Come together. Go out there and compete. Compete for 40 minutes. No off plays. You have to compete. That's all I'm asking for, and I'm sure that's all the fans are asking for. The last couple of years, I don't think has lived up to the standards of what Butler basketball is. But as I stated earlier, bringing Gordon Hayward in, Grant Linebacker has done a tremendous job with everything he has going on. That is a really good coach, and he's bringing former players back in to talk with you guys. They're having you guys run your stuff like a high major, like it should be. And the staff you have is a really good staff. I like those guys over there. So just stay focused, have a good season, and I'll be watching. I'll be at the game supporting because I believe that we have a really good team this year. So like I said, just go out there every single day and be locked in and prove everybody wrong and get back to the NCAA tournament. And then we know when we get to that NCAA tournament, Butler is going to make some noise. That's all I have for you guys today. Appreciate you guys listening. I'll be back again on Thursday. My weekly shows will be Monday and Thursday. And also, you can follow me on Twitter at Coach Jones, where I will be breaking down film from the games, different action that teams run, and how the conference is going out. So once again, appreciate you listening, and peace out.
You are in the dog. Work it take a lot to be a dog.